to Wisdom from Night, guys. Back here with another video. I'm just gonna get right into the topic. The topic is staying passionate, being passionate about whatever that you're doing in life, whether you're going to school, starting a business, trying to get your master's, trying to get a car, trying to get your kids together, whatever it is. It's about the passion that you have. And I just want to get right into it. So the reason that I haven't been uploading is because honestly I've been busy with trying to start my business, working on my website. I've been working, and I've also been thinking about the channel. But in the midst of me doing that, I lost my passion a little bit. I lost my motivation a little bit. And also, I've gotten a life coach in my life, and he's been helping me a lot with my business, entrepreneurship, and those things in nature. And one thing he has taught me, one of many things that he has taught me, is that passion is contagious. Being passionate is contagious. And if you don't have a passion behind what you're doing, or you don't have a why about what you're doing, then why are you even doing it? Why are you even involved in it? Why are you even trying to go further in it? And it just can't be a simple reason, or it just can't be something small. I feel like your why has to be big. Like, it has to mean something to you. It has to make your soul happy. It has to make your heart jump for joy. It has to keep motivating you and motivating you and motivating you. And so I honestly thank God that I had a little break of not uploading a little bit, because I've had the time to think about why I'm passionate about what I'm doing, and why haven't I been uploading videos, or why haven't I did this, or why haven't I did that. It's because I do have a why, and I do have a passion about this channel. I just forgot about it. But that don't mean you can't remember. And so I remembered, and I also brought it to my life coach's attention last night. And so he just gave me the motivation to, yes, just keep doing that. But don't forget about your passion, and don't forget about your why. Like, for example, I remember, I think I told this story in a previous video, a couple months ago, the spring semester of in college, I wanted to just give up and go home. I wanted to just drop all my classes and just drop out of college all in all and never come back, because I was just so overwhelmed with finals and tests and papers and this and that. But I remembered my why. I remember why I'm here. I remember what it took for me to get here. I remember my why. I remember my passion for my major and my minor and my concentration. I remember all the hard work that I've done to get here. And that's what kept me going. And that's why I'm still here. And that's why I'm still in college. So with me, I encourage you to stay passionate about whatever that you're doing in life. And remember your why. And if you don't have a legit why, then maybe you should find something else to do. Because another thing is, everything isn't for everyone. You can't do everything that somebody else is doing. You can't sell hair just because your friend is selling hair. You can't sell lashes just because your friend is selling lashes. That cannot be your why. Oh, my friend's doing it, so I thought I'll do it too because she's making a lot of money. No, that's not legit. That means you're trying to be like somebody else. And we don't want to be like nobody else. Why? Because we want to be ourselves. We want to be authentic to ourselves. We want to stay passionate about what we want to do and not what somebody else wanted to do. And I'm not saying that we do have friends out here who's doing this and doing that. I'm not saying that they cannot motivate you. But you don't have to do the same thing that they're doing just because you want to do it. It don't make sense. Now, if you really have a passion for it, then do it. But if you don't have a passion for it and you just want to do something because someone else is doing something, you're not going to succeed. It's going to fail. It's going to fail. I encourage you guys to find your passion. I encourage you guys to keep your passion. I encourage you guys to find your why and remind yourself of your why every time you get low. Also, in this business that I'm starting and being an entrepreneur, I follow a lot of them on Instagram also, and a lot of them say this, that you're gonna have your up days, you're gonna have your good days, and you're gonna have your bad days. Your sales are gonna be up here one day, and then one day they're gonna be down here, one day they might be in the middle, go back up, down. It's a cycle. But just because that you have low sales one day, or you're having a bad day in general, doesn't mean that you should stop what you're doing. It doesn't mean that you should stop being passionate about what you want to do. It doesn't mean that you should just lose all motivation. That's not what that means. It means that you need to remember why you're in this thing. What's your why? You have to remember your passion about this and keep going no matter what. You keep going no matter what. Even on your down days. Remember, it's not having a bad life. You might have a bad moment, but that don't mean that you just stop doing what you're passionate for. Whatever it is, whether you are selling hair, whether you are selling lashes, whether you are a life coach, whether you are a rapper, whether you are a singer, if you're passionate about that thing, you keep going. No matter what no one says, even when the devil try to tell you, no, you shouldn't do this, you're not meant to be here. You got to know the difference between the devil's voice and God's voice. And God's voice has to outweigh the devil's voice. So I encourage you guys to remember your passion, remember your why, and keep going no matter what. Keep going no matter what. No matter what. It doesn't matter what your family says. It doesn't matter what your friend thinks. It doesn't matter, because you know your why. And if you know your why and you're confident in your why, and you're confident about your passion because of your why, then you keep going, because it may not seem like it's good now or it's good enough now, but it will be because of your passion behind it. Your passion is a big part of whatever that you're doing. That's the reason why you're doing it, because you're passionate about it. It's something in your soul that just jumps and just gets happy when you're doing whatever that you're doing. And you have to remember that spark that it gives you. You have to remember that confidence that it gives you. You have to remember the authentic feelings that you get, good feelings that you get when you're doing whatever that you're doing. So I encourage you guys to stay motivated in whatever that you're doing. Stay passionate about whatever that you're doing. Stay consistent. Be patient. Be humbled. Give love. Save love. Receive love. And remember to put God first. I will talk to you guys later on. Thanks.